Hello FCS parents. Hope you guys have had a fantastic week. It's another Thursday Thoughts, and these things are coming faster and faster as we get closer to the end of the year. In fact, we have less than a month left in the school year, and we've got a lot of things going on. So over the next few weeks, if you see me and I happen to be sweating profusely, it's because I'm running around trying to get things finished up before the end of the school year. And even this week, we've got more events going on. Tomorrow night, we have our movie night for the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. That was originally going to be just for the 7th and 8th graders, but being the end of the year, we wanted an event where the 6th graders could kind of join them. Next year's going to be a big jump for those 6th graders, going from 6th to 7th grade. And so we kind of want to give them a little bit of a preview of what's coming for next year, so they get to join the 7th and 8th graders in a movie night. It's going to be great. It's going to be we're going to be showing Star Wars: The Force Awakens. We're going to have Star Wars themed games and trivia, Star Wars themed snacks and things like that going on. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. The kids are going to have a great time. We've got a lot of kids signed up for that. So looking forward to that tomorrow night. And then next week is a really big week. I talked to you last week in the Thursday Thoughts about next week being Teacher Appreciation Week. So again, if a teacher has done anything that you appreciate, please show them that you appreciate them as a teacher. May 3rd officially is Teacher Appreciation Day, but all of the entire week is Teacher Appreciation Week. So all week long we'll be celebrating our teachers. We've got a lot of great things planned for our teachers next week. Also next week, May the 4th is National Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. So on May the 4th, we're going to allow these students to wear all their Star Wars gear and paraphernalia and shirts and hats and all that kind of stuff. So if your child has Star Wars shirts and hats and those sorts of things, feel free to let them wear those things on May the 4th. It's Wednesday, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So it's going to be a great day. And also on that day, there will be no seniors on campus. In fact, Mr. Fortney will not be on campus. Mrs. Williams will not be on campus because we're all going to be at Disneyland on May the 4th. It's going to be the senior trip. We're going down there. The seniors are going to have a great time hanging out at Disneyland all day. They're going to have Star Wars themed events and characters all over the park on that day. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. So we got that going on as well. And then the very next day, May 5th, is actually Parent Feedback Night. So make sure you have that on your calendar. We want to see as many of you there as possible. May the 5th. On that evening, we're going to be talking about everything that's taken place so far this year, kind of a review of what's going on, a preview of some things coming up, and we do have some news we want to give you there at Parent Feedback Night, some programs we've got initiated. Looks like we're going to get in place in time for next year. And also, we do want your feedback. We want to hear from you how we can partner together to make Fairfield Christian School an even better school than it already is. And then going into the next week, that's a crazy week because it's Spirit Week. So we're going to have hopefully information going out today about all the various events taking place during Spirit Week. It's also a big week because we're ramping up for our spring production. And that is taking place on May 13th, on Friday of that end of that week. And it's the big deal. This year we are doing Peter Pan. And there are a lot of kids involved in it. It's a very large production. We've got probably at least half of our teachers on staff are involved in some way in working with this production and getting things ready to go. That's going to be on May 13th at 7 p.m. It's actually going to be at the Nelson Community Center in Suisun. I believe that's 611 Village Drive in Suisun. They've got a nice community center there with a stage, and we're going to have the production held there at 7 p.m. So don't show up at the school that night for the production. Make sure you're showing up at the Nelson Community Center in Suisun, 611 Village Drive. In addition, tickets for the production are going to be $5 if you buy them ahead of time. And if you buy them at the door, they're going to be $7. So you definitely want to buy your tickets ahead of time. And any money that we make on this production goes right back into the school and our performing arts program to help fund future productions. We do spend money building sets and on costumes and props and things like that for these productions. So it's not only to recoup some of those costs, but to help us in producing our future productions as well. In addition, we will have a bake sale there that night. We'll also have a 50-50 raffle. And like I said, any proceeds that we get go straight back into our performing arts budget. Right back to the kids so they can have bigger and better productions in the future. And as you know, if you've been to, like, for example, our spring variety show and some of the other events we've put on lately, we're trying to ramp up the production level a little bit on those things. Unfortunately, that costs a little bit of money sometimes, but this is a way that we can not only put on a production, but raise some funds for future productions as well, and it's going to be fantastic. Of course, the next week is finals for the high school students. So the 16th through the 19th, they're going to be busy taking lots of tests over the course of that week. And then May 20th is our Discovery Kingdom trip. We'll be heading to Discovery Kingdom that day. And then the very next week, we'll only have 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. And then Thursday of that week is graduations. I believe May 26th are the 8th grade and 12th grade graduations. And then we're done. So we have less than a month of school left and a lot of things to get done in that time. So make sure you check your weekly email for all the things that are going on. If you guys have any questions about anything that's happening, feel free to call the office. We'll try to answer any of those questions you might have. But coming up quickly, May the 5th, make sure you guys are there for Parent Feedback Night. Like I said, we've got a couple announcements we want to make. We want to make sure you guys are all up to date on what's going on campus. And again, to get your feedback on how we can be a better school. All right, it's going to be a busy time, but it's going to be a fun time. Time is going to fly through this final month of the year. Hope you guys have a great week. God bless.